And we're back with another episode of Excellent Adventures. I'm your host, Reec Swine. We have another wonderful guest, an excellent guest. They are very, very popular within the backyard chicken community, the homesteaded community, the small space community, and now our Excellent Adventures community. We have with us Forest Clinton of My Pet Chicken. Let's hit the bell for that. I'm so excited to have you guys because we kind of talked offline a little bit, and just seeing that you guys come up during so many of our interviews, just saying that, oh yeah, I ordered some chickens from My Pet Chicken, and or ordered some pullets or something like that, man. And it's so wonderful to be able to speak with someone from your company in person.
Well, thank you so much for having us. We're really excited to be here and chicken chat with you. And yeah, that's so great to hear. There's such feedback about our company. We all truly love chickens, and we want to share that. So that is some of the best feedback that we can hear, and we're so appreciative of that too.
Absolutely. When our producer said Forest Clinton's coming on for My Pet Chicken, I was like, yo. He was like, no, they got back to us. They want to be on the show. I said, oh, okay. That's pretty cool.
We're so excited.
Right. No relation to Bill, is it?
Well, I'll tell you something. My husband's name is Bill Clinton.
That's crazy.
It's a tough combo between my name and his name. You know, it's been tough.
I can understand that. I wonder how many crank calls you guys get per year. That's a whole lot. Episode.
A lot. We have a lawn company that likes to send mail to Hillary Clinton.
Oh wow, that's crazy. All right, let's talk about this My Pet Chicken. Usually we jump the episode off with just asking you guys, what started your chicken journey, or what was your old cluck moment? What made you say, you know what, I want to be in the business of chickens? And you literally are in the business of chickens. So how did this kind of start for you?
So for me personally, I would say my old cluck moment was gardening. I'm a gardener, first and foremost, and I was composting, and my compost just wasn't as good as I wanted it to be. So I live on a 1/4 acre lot, very small, so I don't have the room for larger livestock animals such as goats and stuff like that. So I was researching what animal can I realistically have for good poop to add to my compost. And chickens was the obvious answer. And so I got a small flock of Buff Orpingtons, which are still one of my favorite breeds to this day. And I fell in love and have been on this wonderful chicken adventure ever since. It's been about 9 years now. So, and I love it. I love it.
That's really cool. So that is an origin story we needed, because this is what this podcast is for those that want to get outside a little more, be a little more self-sufficient. And you saying, I'm a gardener, I needed some better poop from the garden.
And that led, my first order was from My Pet Chicken. I was a customer first, and I love the chickens. I love the company because as a new chicken keeper, I didn't know what I was doing. And there was, and still is, such a wealth of information that helps beginners to even experienced chicken keepers. So like I said, I was a customer, and I thought, I wanted to get back into working, and I reached out, and luckily they were hiring, and I've loved it ever since.
Now that's an excellent adventure right there. I hate to use the name in the pun, but that really is. It's like, okay, you started something, you're really enjoying it. You get to be a part of a company that actually helps supply something that you enjoy.
Yep. And, the people that I've met working at My Pet Chicken are amazing. So I couldn't ask for a better group of chicken friends, to be along with on this journey. And we hope that we also offer that to our customers, that they're not just customers, they're our chicken friends too. But we want to chicken chat with them, and be a part of their journey too.
I think you guys are, like you said, you on the site, they offer so much information, and it's not just like, here, let me sell you some chicks like some of the hatcheries are. it almost feels like it's a forum. Like I can
Yeah.
go on here and it's not overbearing because the graphics are amazing. And
Oh,
it's like,
thank you.
that's part of your job, huh?
No, I work with our graphic designer who is
Yeah.
amazing, and I'm just as much of a fan of her work. So the thank you really comes from her. But we've been doing a lot of work. We got a new owner a couple years ago, and we've been doing a lot of work with rebranding, and so it's great to hear our new and updated look is being received well.
That's awesome. Sometimes when ownership changes, it doesn't always go for the better. And with
Mm-hmm.
this one, it seems like it really does. Everything seems to be so user and customer friendly. It makes you feel
Yep.
like a family. So now it's like almost like a Facebook group and not just a sales site.
Yeah, we've been really focusing on how to make the website very user friendly and how can it best serve our customer. So again, great feedback. We've been working, the whole team has been working really hard the past couple years on doing that. So thank you.
Yeah, and one of the stronger points with you guys as a hatchery is that you have low minimums, because I think you really understand the customer base. It's like some people aren't trying to get a whole flock of chickens and supply the neighborhood with eggs, or you know what I mean. It's almost like some people just want to have chickens on their back porch.
Yep, you're right. You're right. We have in the warmer months, we have a 3 chick minimum, and that is great. Like for example, many people who live in more urban areas, they can't have 100 chickens, or even if they'd like to, their town has restrictions. So being able to order those smaller amounts is beneficial for so many people. Often, certain times of the year, we sell pullets, which are 6 to 9 week old chicks,
Yes.
and their minimum order, since they're a little bit older, is only 2. So if you even couldn't take 3, we can get down to 2 pullets for shipping. So it works for so many people that just can't or don't want a ton of chickens at once.
And that's awesome information too. With like you said, pullets, and that was one of the stories that we got. You guys are shooting a very high percentage when it comes to getting people pullets.
Mm-hmm.
Some place I've ordered pullets, 10 pullets at a time,
Yep.
and
Oh, wow.
always get a rooster. Always, at least 2, always.
Okay.
And you guys, I was telling we were having a conversation on one of these episodes, and somebody said, well, go to My Pet Chickens. I've never failed with them. I have never got a rooster when I order pullets. And I was like, okay, this will be my next stop.
Listen, it happens. Sexing a chicken to tell if it's male or female is sort of science combined with art. So listen, rooster mistakes definitely happen, but we've got a great team who has done really well with it. I think we're at about 90 to 95% accuracy on that. So
yeah, that's what I heard. That's what I heard. That's pretty cool. And there's just some people, and it's not a bad thing to have roosters. I don't want to rooster slander, but
right.
I'm right. Some people are in HOAs. Like when I first started this chicken journey myself, I'm in an HOA. I had these pullets, and I had hens, and then I ordered more because the chicken math hit, right?
Yep.
So I ordered more, and then I end up with 2 roosters. And my neighbor texts me like 5 in the morning. She's like, Reece, I love you. I love the eggs. We really appreciate everything, but this rooster has to go. It's 5 o'clock, and I got twin babies trying to sleep.
Not everyone can appreciate a rooster. Okay.
Right. So with that's really great. For those who aren't really familiar with My Pet Chicken, and I know they hear us talking about you can order actual pullets or hens or baby birds from you guys. You offer a wide variety of things as well, from coops down to egg supplies. You guys kind of do it all, and then you have another side of it where it gives you information. One part that drew me to you guys, where I said I'm ordering from there, not just from hearing it from the chicken community, where is a little questionnaire. And it's basically trying to find out what kind of chickens should you get. And I think that's a really key piece. Can you kind of expound on that a little?
Yes, of course. I'd love to. Our breed selector quiz, is what you're referring to, and it's such a great tool. Not mostly for beginners. When you just decide to start chicken keeping, there are so many breeds out there, and really finding the ones that are going to meet your needs in as far as how many eggs they're going to produce, what color eggs, what do you want your egg basket to look like, are they going to be hardy in your area if it's hot or cold, and their personality. Some breeds are better for beginner chicken keepers, and some are better for those who have a little bit more experience. So we're taking all those things into account and trying to give you options that we will think works best for you. So it's great for experienced people too, if you sort of know what you're looking for, and you just want suggestions on certain egg colors or your climate or something like that. So it's really great for everyone to help decide what breeds are going to be best for your flock.
That makes so much sense. It's like an all-inclusive place. It's almost going on vacation on your website.
Yep.
Kind of get it all. What are some of the things that you've kind of learned from just working there in My Pet Chicken, about even raising your own flock, and just about the customer experience?
Well, we focus heavily here on customer experience. A lot of us were customers ourselves before we were employees. So that customer experience is important, especially with chicken keeping. For a lot of people, these are their pets, and they mean so much. And it is unnerving if something is going on with your pet and you don't know about it. We are not veterinarians at My Pet Chicken, but we collectively have a lot of experience with chicken keeping. And so, it's important to us to be able to share that knowledge. Personally, I've learned so much about chickens. I didn't know there was this much to learn about chickens, and it's so much fun. It's so much fun working here and having a community of people who also love chickens just as much, and just share their knowledge. It's great. I think everyone who maybe doesn't have a chicken friend in their life, wishes I wish I had a chicken friend so I could tell them what, I don't know, funny thing like dust bathing. That's funny, right? And you want to share in that joy with a chicken friend. So there are lots of chicken friends here at MPC to sort of share your journey and learn about what's going on with chickens. So just having a chicken community has just been so great. It's been so enriching in my life to just make so many chicken friends.
That's awesome. I go in the room sometimes now, and because of my other job, like I work at a radio station, I don't always find people that want to talk about chickens. So that's awesome. That's
awesome. We want to talk about your chickens with you. So
I want to talk about what's the best bedding, or where can I set up a dust bath inside the run. I want to talk about these things. You know what I mean? And it's going to be really cool to be at work and be able to do that.
And that's the other things, there are some basics in chicken keeping that we need to stick to, right? They need a clean, healthy environment, but there's lots of different ways to do that. So it's important to talk with people, and you may be doing something differently than I'm doing, and I can learn from you, and vice versa. So we love that. We love just being able to talk with people and help them out, learn ourselves too.
Right. It's like learn and go. Learn and grow. I love it. Tell me about this coop. Now I look on your website now, so like a whole nother section for coops and things. It seems new. If it's not new, I just didn't see it before. Can you kind of tell us about that a little?
Sure. Are you talking about the Nestera coop, the black ones?
Yes, the black ones, and then you have like a few. It seems like some customer favorite coops up here and stuff like that. So let's talk about the coops a little bit.
Yeah, so the Nestera brand is new to us this year, and we're really excited to be selling them. A couple of them are low to the ground. You were talking about waterfowl before. So
Mhm.
those two coops are great for chickens, but also ducks, geese. Also, some of those low to the ground coops are really great for silkies. Sometimes those silky chickens have trouble getting up the steeper
Right.
ramps.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. But these are some of our favorites. They come in different sizes, easy to put together, very easy to clean, which you know is a plus in chicken
Yes.
keeping.
Yeah.
They
That's a,
they
that's probably the most
right.
most important thing. Can
Yep.
I clean it and can I get to the eggs?
Exactly, exactly. So these coops are very functional, 25-year warranty, which
Hmm.
is not common with a lot of chicken
At
coops
all.
on the
At all.
market.
Lucky
Yeah,
you can get 30-day warranty.
exactly, exactly. It's also made of recycled plastic shampoo bottles.
Okay.
So one more way to have a sustainable lifestyle with chickens.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a great coop. We've gotten really great feedback on it, and we're really excited to carry it this year.
It looks like a little tank too. I know it's like a
It does a
wagon
bit.
shape, but it does
Yeah.
look like the chickens are going in and ready for war. I
Yep.
like it.
Yep. Yep.
I
They're
really
great.
like it.
They're
Mhm.
they're really great coops. We're like I said, we're really excited to have them on our website.
Yeah. And it looks really durable as well. Looks like it's
Mhm.
almost winterized already. You got the vents at the top and it kind of creates that airflow and everything like that. So it'll probably do well no matter the weather, whether hot or cold.
Yes. Yep. Absolutely. Great ventilation. These coops also have some great accessories with them too. Automatic chicken doors, pull out dropping trays. Some of them come with wheels, so you can make the coop into a tractor. So lots of great accessories, optional accessories that you can add on to I think just make chicken keeping a little bit more easier. An auto coop door is great, especially in the cold winter time, you know.
When it's 6 in the morning, you got to get up and open that coop door to let them out. It does it itself.
Exactly, exactly.
That's
So
probably been my best addition to my coop is having that auto door.
I would agree. I would absolutely agree. It's the best addition. Allows you to not have to get up so early, and also, if you want to go out in the evening, you know, you
Mhm.
can know that your chickens are going to get, locked up safely. So yeah, I would have to agree with that.
Right. Unless you got it confused silky. Then
Yes,
it's
yes.
everybody's in the coop but her.
Listen, I don't know any auto door that can help but confuse Silky though. I haven't seen one yet.
Oh man, that was really great information. I want you guys. I'm imploring everybody to kind of go to the website and check out the different coops too. I don't get paid to say this either. I just think you guys have some really amazing concepts and designs, and some pretty great companies. And then to see the warranties and the reviews, and you can actually see customer interaction on the different things, and you might find one that works for you.
Thanks. We're all chicken keepers here at My Pet Chicken. So the benefit of that for our customers is we are testing these products ourselves to make sure they are really going to work and function as a chicken keeper would expect it to. So we take a lot of pride in the products that we offer. In that, you know, in some way, they're going to help make your flocks better, life better.
Nah, and I can definitely see that. And like I said, on the other side of the site, same website, you guys also expound on the eggs part where you got egg cartons and egg
Mhm.
cleaner and shiner and stuff like that too.
Yes, we sell some beautiful cartons from Henley, and
Mhm.
we have quail, duck, chicken sizes, bantam size cartons. We have quite a nice selection with some of them have prints on them, some of them have room for stamps on them. So, who doesn't love a nice egg carton?
I know I do.
Mhm.
I definitely do it. And the people that we give the eggs to, they really appreciate them too, especially when they can get 6 and even down to 3 eggs at a time.
Yeah, those smaller packs are, I find, so great because
Mhm.
we can't always share a dozen eggs,
Right,
right?
right.
So, and I don't know, is giving a half egg carton, how does that go with people? Do they think, where's the other half, or thank you for the 6 I got, So
Right. No,
yeah.
it just depends on who, right? Like the family size. Sometimes you got one person in the house and they just need
Yeah.
a few eggs for the week. So, it works out.
Yeah.
It works out. Now let's talk about these beautiful birds you have. Not only do you have some of the fan favorites, like we talk about the Orpingtons, the Barred Rocks, and the Polishes and things like that, but you guys have some of your own breeds.
We do. We have several exclusive breeds to My Pet Chicken that we work on creating the recipe of them, if you will. And
Not the
we
7
have,
herbs and spices.
yes, no, not that kind.
Not their recipe.
The breed recipe. And we have 2 new ones this year. We have the Lavender Dream Easter egger. So that is an Easter egger with lavender feathers, and she's beautiful. Lavender feathers are just, in my book, they're such pretty birds, all of them.
Yeah.
And then our next one is we have a olive egger. Olive eggers I'm finding are very popular these days. So we have a gold-kissed granite olive egger, has some barred feathering with a little bit of gold in the feather. They're beautiful birds too, and they'll give you a beautiful olive egg. We have another one that's named. She's not on our website yet, but she's coming. Called Amarabella.
Amarabella.
Yep, okay. And they're going to be a friendly production bird. We're trying to create a really good bird for beginners. Yes. Easy to take care of, will do well in all climates, and will lay really well too. So she'll be available in 2024. So yeah, we love our exclusive breeds. Another favorite of mine is a silked Easter egger. So they're a little bit bigger and a little bit hardier than the silkies are, and but also give you, a light blue or green egg. So kind of the silky but toughened up a little bit, if you will.
Gotcha. No, and
I'm a little smarter too.
Thank God.
Right.
I'm looking at them right now. My silky could not figure out how to work the door for anything. So
yeah, they're so cute though, right?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So we'll be on the lookout for those. You guys can see if you're watching the podcast on the YouTube side. You can see these pictures flashing across with some of these beautiful birds that Forrest is talking about right now. This is amazing what you guys are doing for the chicken community. Are we getting into what now? Let's just say somebody has chickens and math is hit, and now they want to try different birds. What other types of birds are we able to get on My Pet Chicken?
Oh, we have so many. Some new breeds that we had this year, which are really fun, is a frizzled mottled Cochin Bantam. So that is, Cochins are such a great breed, and I personally love frizzled chickens. Their feathers are just so fun, and so that one. We also are going to have a Cuckoo Silky Bantam.
I want that one just for the name.
Yep, exactly. Another one of my favorite is a Calico Cochin Bantam. They are just some of the sweetest little chickens I have ever owned. Who else do we have that's new? Oh yeah, our Splash Polish. If you've ever had a Polish in your flock, they're a little bit wacky, but such great entertainment.
Right, like the rock stars.
Yep, and we have a lot of heritage breeds. The Barred Plymouth Rock is such a great chicken. The Black Copper Morans, who will give you that beautiful, chocolate covered egg. We have, lots of different Easter eggers. Easter eggers for us are actually one of the number one sellers. People love their Easter eggers, and with good reason.
Yeah, you get a variety of eggs when you order a clutch of Easter eggers. You're gonna get those olive. You might get blue, pink, and just any types of colors.
Yep. And they have for the most part they have great personalities. They're great
Mhm.
for beginners. Um, Brahmas, and I already mentioned Cochins. Those are some of my favorites. Such sweet birds, I think.
Yeah.
Just big fluff balls.
Yeah, I had one of my favorite rooster. I had to rehome because I was in the HOA. Luckily, I've moved now, so I can keep
Hmm.
my roosters. But he was one of my favorite. I called him Legs. He just had those long socks on. He would just run around the yard and run up to me when I came out with treats and feed his ladies.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. On the other side, you guys got some beautiful waterfowl. That's one on my personal wish list. I hope I say it right. I want this Sebastopol.
Sebastopol. Yeah,
Sebastopol.
Sebastopol.
Okay.
Yep.
It looks like she has on a fur coat and I need it in my life.
Yes, they are beautiful and so friendly too. Those geese are very friendly. Those are hard to get. They sell out
Yeah.
so quickly, and with good reason. Look at them. They're just, I don't know, look like they're in a ball gown to me, ready to.
Right. It looks like they're going to the
Um,
Met Gala.
yeah, exactly. Yes,
Right.
they're ready for the Met. You're right.
Absolutely. I mean, they're beautiful birds. I know that's kind of like on my wish list to get one of those, and actually a couple of those, because I think next year I want to get into to geese
Okay. Yep.
because I got some ducks.
They're wonderful. They do, really great through the winter. Springtime is, we recommend, if you can, having a little coop or section for just them. They get really territorial when they're trying to sit on their eggs in the springtime. But
No, no,
they're great guardians for the flock.
no, that's cool. I appreciate that. Now that is going to be a plus. And now for those that can't get, let me say those that cannot get roosters. I've heard that if you get the right goose, then you won't need a rooster. They will actually do the same type of job, but they won't crow at 5 a.m.
Yeah. Yes. I mean, they do make noise. They're not
They make
crowing,
noise, right?
but to some people, it's a more acceptable noise, I would
Yes.
say. And yes, they make great guardians. They're certainly bigger than a rooster. I mean, they can be up to 30-35 pounds. They're more like a small to medium sized dog,
Right.
so
Right.
their size alone. But yeah, they're great flock guardians. So if you
Yes.
can't keep a rooster, but you think you may be able to keep a goose, yeah, that would be another alternative.
No, that's amazing. Do you have any geese at all, or is it just strictly chickens?
I have not had geese. I've been on the fence. One of my sons would like one. He's been
Okay.
asking me for a while. They're large, and
Yeah.
like I said, I don't have a large backyard. I have had ducks at one point,
Mhm.
um, and sometimes enjoyed them. They were very
Easy.
messy.
Yeah,
Again, for
we can
my,
say it. I'm gonna.
yeah.
I have ducks.
uh,
I am all for the duck slander here.
okay, okay.
They are
They're,
adorable, but they are messy. They mess the
they
water up
are.
every day. They tear up everything. I love them because
Yep.
of how cute they are. And
Oh yeah.
I have one favorite. Mr. Quackers is my favorite. I got a Muscovy.
Yep.
They don't quack. He's quiet. He walks up to me. He wags his tail and hisses at me, and then
Hmm.
he wants me to feed him and give him
Yep.
treats. But the other ones I could do without. I'm not gonna hold.
Mm. Hmm. Yeah, the mess, you got to be ready for the mess with them.
Mhm.
But they're, like you said, they're so adorable. They have
Yes.
such great personalities,
Mhm.
and their eggs, I mean, their eggs, I love using them. I now buy from a local farm, but I love using them. My daughter does a lot of baking, and
Yeah.
you cannot beat duck eggs
No, you
in
can't. You
with
can't.
baking.
Yeah.
Hmm.
My daughter does too. She can't wait. We got ducks in June. They haven't
Hmm.
started laying yet, but they are ready for some duck eggs to put in these brownies and holiday cakes that we were
Yep.
hoping for.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. Now I will say this: their personalities are amazing.
Hmm.
They don't have that pecking order situation as bad as chickens. They do a little neck tussling and then that's it. and they're pretty cool to be around. If you have a pond or something, get ducks.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Kiddie pool like me, oh, you're gonna have to change it every day.
Yeah, or I mean, that's the alternative. Just be aware of it's a lot more cleaning with them than chickens. So yeah, just be aware of what, and be okay with what you're getting into. So absolutely.
Absolutely, man. I really appreciate that. If you somebody for the first time they listening to this interview, they want to go on My Pet Chicken, what could you tell them? What was maybe some advice or something you would tell them to do when they get on that website?
Sure, great question. So the first thing I would recommend is that they take a look at our chicken information that we offer. We have a chicken care guide that look through that. That goes through what the benefits of keeping backyard chickens are, because some people will come to our site and they haven't made their decision yet.
Right.
They don't know if chickens are going to be right for them. So we talk about the benefits of keeping them. Are they right for you? Caring for the baby chicks, the coop requirements, just getting all geared up of what you're going to need for them, and then actually caring for them, and what you can expect going forward. So we really encourage people to be educated on what they're getting into, and is this right for you. So that's where I always recommend people start, is our How to Raise Chickens Care Guide. Great
Cool.
information. As you mentioned before, the breed selector quiz, that's another, once you decide, yes, chickens are for me, the breed selector quiz is so great to, help you get an idea of maybe what you should be looking for. We also have baby chick supply checklist that you can go through, just make sure you have everything and you're ready. We also have an FAQ section of our website and a blog section of our website. So take a look at those, and there's tons of great articles that can help you with your chicken keeping journey. And reach out to us, call us, email, chat us online if you have questions. We're your chicken friends, and we're here to help. So don't ever hesitate to reach out.
Right. Did you, when you got into this, and I do have another question after this, but when
Sure.
you got into this, did you have any idea how big of an industry this was, with like people wanting to actually have pet chickens?
No, not at all. It's so wonderful to see, though. It's called chicken math for a reason, right? So no, but it's so wonderful to see that people are getting into chickens. It means so much in so many different ways that these backyard pets can affect your life. You're getting better food, more nutrient dense food. If you garden, you are living a more sustainable lifestyle with your chickens through gardening also. I think just purely from having them as a pet perspective, it can, help improve mental health also. So, and just great fun entertainment. Some of the best times with my family is sitting on our back porch, having dinner, and just watching the chickens. They're such great entertainment. So we want to share all of that with you guys.
No, we get it, and we appreciate it too, and it comes off so friendly and customer friendly. I just implore people to check you guys out. One part that really excited me was because I hatched my first few eggs last year. Shout out to my guy Matt that sent me, and Taylor from Coop podcast. He kind of told me on how to hatch with the incubator. So now that I have one, I think I understand it. I want to get some of these show quality prize silky hatching eggs that you guys can provide.
Yes. Oh, those are so fun. Hatching is so fun. We also have a hatching care guide on our website. Many of us here at My Pet Chicken are hatchaholics, and the incubator is running nearly year round.
Wow.
So we love hatching here, and those silkies are beautiful. The breeder does just such a great job. She's still showing her birds and winning a lot of first places at these chicken shows. So we're very proud to be offering these eggs to our customers.
And she's creating a very strong competition base.
Yes.
For herself. She might be losing to her own breed.
Yes, we won't remind her of that.
Exactly. I love it. And I appreciate you so much for taking the time out and kind of talking with us and talking to our audience about My Pet Chicken and some of the amazing things you guys offer and all this information too. So appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having us and letting us share some information about our company. And we encourage anyone who has any issues or questions, even if you're not a customer of ours, come give us a chicken chat. We want to be on this chicken keeping journey with you. And so, check us out.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Last question we asked, and I kind of stole this from another podcast. It's okay. They let me do it. If you could recommend one person or company or entity to come on the show, who would it be?
Oh, that's a good one.
Selfishly, I think now I want to talk to the silky breeder.
Right. I was going to say, there are a lot of breeders out there. I think it would be great to hear from some breeders and just see what's really behind the scenes of what's being done to make sure that customers are getting good quality birds.
Yes.
And it's also really interesting, many breeders breed for different things. We breed for friendliness, hardiness, egg production. But then, some people are breeding their chickens for the showbird qualities.
Yes.
And so that's a whole different program. So every time I've talked to a breeder, I just walk away with such a wealth of information of the behind the scenes of the chicken world. So yeah, I would have to say a good chicken breeder, of a certain breed that you like would be a lot of fun.
Okay. Well, we're going to add that to the Excellent Adventure checklist, and we appreciate you once again. Forest Clinton coming to us. No relation to Hillary, but relation to Bill. Rewind back if you're not sure what I'm talking about. Thanks again for coming on.
Thanks so much for having me.
Absolutely. That's another episode of Excellent Adventures. I hope you guys rewind this back. There's so many nuggets in here. We appreciate you. Welcome to Excellent Adventures, where I, your host, Reec Swine, take a step away from my duties as a radio and TV personality and give you a first-hand look at my other love, backyard chickens and homesteading. Take a listen to conversations I have with others who are in farming, homesteading, and connected brands. And some of those conversations go a little like this.
She does say I have too much, though. She says I have too many, but I don't think I have enough.
The chicken math started mathing.
Yep, it's never ending.
I only started with like 4 laying hens. Now I have over 100 chickens and geese and quail.
So the first question we ask everybody that comes on to the Excellent Adventures, what was your old cluck moment?
The first thing that comes to mind is when the first time I got locked inside one of my own chicken coops.
We talk about the highs, the lows, and everything in between. Now let's see who's on this episode of Excellent Adventures.